There were so many testimonies from these ladies at that retreat, women that had been in prison and prostitution and abortion and the, addictions, all those kind of things, and they had been delivered, and it was just like, wow, this is amazing. Like I just think testimonies are awesome. They're just extremely powerful. And so I went and took a career assessment course because I didn't know what kind of career would allow me this holistic path. I was in the real estate field at the time. And I called on Dale Carnegie Institute. We had an assignment to interview somebody in the field of expertise that we were interested in. And I knew of their motivational stuff. And I thought, okay, well, this is what I want, like motivational psychology. I want to encourage people. And I interviewed this fella and he said, well, what would you speak about? I'm like, I don't know. I thought you would tell me that part. I'd just get out there and do it for you. Even then, I knew that I wanted to be speaking and public speaking. And he said, well, you need a field of expertise. And I was like, all righty then, plan B, because my only expertise was the bar rooms at that point. And so it's like, that won't work. And I'm going to the gym. I met a chiropractor there. He kept encouraging me to become a chiropractor. I was like, no, that's just too narrow. That just addresses the physical. I want to help people mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. By this point, I'm a new baby Christian. I'm keeping a prayer journal. I encourage anybody to do that, whether you're right or not. It's just you. So just write it down or type it out is what I do now. But I was able to go back and look and see how quickly he answered those prayers and so specifically. And I remember brushing my teeth one morning thinking, why not chiropractic? Who knows what doors it'll open for me, and I can incorporate whatever I want into my practice. And that began the physical part of my journey for me. But I knew that chiropractic for me was just a passing through point. Chiropractic is an awesome profession, and I still get my spine checked every 2 weeks, and I highly encourage everyone to do that. But for me, that was just a piece that I needed. And it has just been an awesome journey. I practiced for 10 years in Charleston, South Carolina. I was then working in the natural health food industry and health food store, and I loved it. I was educating and encouraging the customers all day long. It was like my favorite job, even over chiropractic or anything. I just love doing that. And I love seeing the light bulb of hope go on in people's eyes when they realize there's a whole nother way out there rather than just managing disease. And that's what my message is about what true holistic health and wellness is. Most people really don't understand what that is. And I want to encourage people. There's nothing wrong with the going the conventional medical route if that's your choice and decide to do that. Most of the time we're probably managing disease in that arena because that's what they're trained to do. But there's another way of restoring the body back to good health. And as the body of Christ, we especially need to be the walking example of that. I have this vision of not seeing one person on a prayer list because of some kind of health condition in the church. It's like, let's do away with that. We're healed and we're healthy. Christ took that to the cross already for us.
What a tremendous testimony. And it's incredibly rare for somebody to be just instantly delivered from an addiction. Usually that takes a process, it takes time, it's a long journey, there's setbacks. So for those of you who are listening that may be experiencing some setbacks, we want to make sure you don't experience any sense of shame over you're still on that journey of recovery. But I do want to say that God delivers us, just as you said in your testimony and in your passion, not just from something, but to something.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you are focusing on people's delivered to message.
Yes.
You're focusing on the wellness that God has for us. That is something that no matter how many setbacks you've experienced, you can still put before you.